Most people think living in a van means eating cheap ramen and pooping in a bucket. What if I told you that this van does the exact opposite? I got a clean toilet and I'm not eating cheap ramen. I'm over here trying to eat 4,500 calories. Working construction, bodybuilding, building this van up, running a YouTube channel, but this might be the hardest part of van life so far. But it's not even eating the food, it's actually storing it. I spend half my day cooking, cleaning, eating, buying food. Bulking in a house is one thing, but this camper van build that I planned out, slowly turning into a refrigerator with wheels. It doesn't shut all the way. People see the gym progress that I make, but they don't see the kind of work that I put into it behind the curtains. Good morning. It is 2 in the morning. Well, everyone's asleep. I'm already getting calories. If you're new to the channel, one cool thing about van life, in my van at least, my van is set up strategically so I can wake up and then I can roll to my side like this. And then I can just start my coffee right now. I have a fan here that I can reverse. This fan is really close to the stove for a reason. It can suck out all the condensation a lot easier. I need to get a heavier bench press. I'm so weak on my bench press. I've tried to just lift heavy and progressively overload to extreme levels, but for some reason it hurts my joints when I do that. I'm optimizing for a different route here. My main route is every single week. Usually when I progressively overload by reps first. I get up to about 12, 15 reps, and then I bump the weight up. But here is a different story. I'm trying to stay in the rep range of 7 reps. Anything less than 7 reps that I'm training to failure is probably going to destroy my joints. So my theory is if I stay in the 6 to 7 rep range, I can gradually move the weight. These 2.5 pound increments, that's 5 pounds for the barbell. That's actually a lot of weight. You'd be surprised once you throw these bad boys on how much weight they have. I have increments that are actually smaller than 2.5 pounds. They're in the locker room right now. I'll take a screenshot though, because I don't want to walk all the way to the gym locker room, all the way back to show you. Here's a screenshot of them. I use these instead of the 2.5. So I use these 2.5s, don't get me wrong, but I'm using my 1.25 pounds. I'm using my 1.25 pounds more so than I'm using these. It just helps with the increments a little bit better. I'm going to try that out and see how that happens. So far, I progressively overloaded up to about 10 pounds now in the span of 3 weeks. So that's pretty good. I'm going to track heavily on these. I wasn't satisfied with my butt lift when I was doing that rep, so I decided to do another set, and then this happened. Like the rubber hit the actual rack, and I'm not used to the rack being that skinny at this gym. I'm used to other gyms having a wider rack. I'm just not used to that, and the rubber just rode right up on that rack. So that bench press right there I did was a little bit of a disaster. My first set, I was able to progressively overload on my first set, but one of my reps I just lifted my butt for some reason, which doesn't technically count. So then I gave it a few minutes and I tried it again, and then for some reason the rubber on the actual barbell started riding on that rail, and I almost just ended up dropping the whole way. I thought I was gonna throw my shoulder out, so I was just like, all right, we're just gonna chalk it up as an L. We'll come back to this next time. But my chest is already fatigued. Technically, I progressively overloaded like I wanted to. I definitely felt like I had like two one or two more left in the tank, but sometimes I just leave the gym knowing you could have trained harder, and that's just one of these circumstances. I don't want to go back. But I'll do a max effort movement like that, and then I'll just switch back over to training like a hypertrophy style workout. This is my new approach on trying to get stronger while trying to get jacked at the same time, as opposed to just getting jacked but I'm not actually getting stronger. Because I do upper lower splits, and I like to do 3 sets per exercise, but I spend a lot of time doing a max effort movement, so it causes my gym sessions to be really long. I was really on the barbell bench press for like 20 minutes. I try to stay here for 2 hours, but I'm only going to be able to be here for an hour and 30 minutes today of just doing straight hypertrophy stuff. So I'm probably going to have to superset my stuff. I'm going to have to superset everything, I think. Plus I'm going to be juggling my camera around, so I'll just film what I can. I didn't get a lot filmed, but I did train a lot today. But here we're looking pretty solid, especially at this gym. The lighting here is really good, honestly. I don't know if it's because my physique is blowing up or what, but holy shizzle, we're good. It's been a while since I've even done some kind of check like this. And that's how I should be, I feel like, unless you're training for bodybuilding and you need to practice your posing. But honestly, like, even then, I feel like all the time you spend posing, if you actually spend in the gym and actually getting bigger still, but I don't know. What do I know? I almost can't fit. That's a wrap at the gym. We're gonna do a quick breakfast. We're gonna pray that all that protein goes directly to my biceps. Oh, what a day. So I had work today. I had a couple snacks. I had some orange juice and some milk with some honey on it. I had some cheese as well. Just had to keep my calories coming in. I was able to just sip on my liquid calories in between fasting screws. So that's a wrap for the day. So I just got off of work, but the grind is not over yet. I still got to eat about 1,000 calories. So that's what I'm gonna do for the rest of the day, is just get the rest of my calories in. Oh, that's lovely. Milk that I just splashed all over my lap.
I edited a YouTube video in my van for an hour, and then I ate another meal. So if you add up all of the food that I eat in a day, the total adds up to around 4,470 calories. But in all honesty, this is only the beginning. The van, oh, did you hear that voice crack? Anyways, the van is looking good now, and the physique is also looking good. So if those are the two things that you're into, then I would consider subscribing to this channel, because I'm going to be posting quite frequently now.